Hello! We're using the Frogotter Education box, and today we are doing E018, Changing Shapes. My special guest is... It's licking. It must be the dinosaur. Hello, licky dinosaur. Okay, the equipment we need is the foam die, the world map, and the geometric shapes. Okay. I might actually fold the world map up because it's taking up more space than it deserves for this point in the proceedings. Okay, so what it says is have a look at all these things, choose which ones to use, and build a tower.
Let us use the cubes.
I note that you have not chosen to use the world map. Why are you not using the world map to build a tower?
Because it's pretty hard to build into a tower, but
It's not suitable for a tower, is it? If we tried to stack anything on it, it would fall.
But even if we could stack things on it,
It's not very stable, is it? As soon as we keep going. Yeah, you're right. It's not a stable base. I think you knew that by looking. You didn't actually need to try it, did you? Okay, so why have you used the geometric shapes? What makes them good to build a tower? We talked about what would make the world map bad. What makes the shapes good? Well, it helps that there's a lot of them, doesn't it? It would be difficult to build a tower out of just the foam die. It would be a very small tower. It needs something else on it. Whoops.
stay to die.
So there's a lot of them, which makes them good for building a tower. Yes? What else makes them good for building a tower? We lost a prism.
I think we might have.
Oh,
It's a
well.
yellow prism.
I don't know, we seem to have misplaced it. We'll find it next time. We probably dropped it at some point. Okay,
We can even just get the colours.
okay, so there's lots of blocks, which makes them good for a tower. Why are the cones bad for the tower? They get to go on the top, but they can't be. Yeah, things don't balance on them, do they? So being stable is good, and strong and hard. That makes you good for building a tower, doesn't it? Good, okay. Now it says separate out the smallest geometric shapes. Aside from that poor old prism, which we can use the smallest prism we've still got left. There we go. Now, what would you use to carry them? The foam die or the world map? Why?
The world map is very flexible.
Well done, it's flexible, so we could easily make a little sack out of it, couldn't we? Okay. Did you want to do that, or should we move on to the next question?
Let's move on to the next question.
Which of these objects can be squashed?
The world map.
That's good for squashing.
This can be squashed.
The foam
quite a
die
bit,
can be squashed quite a bit. Good.
but not that one.
Which of them can be twisted? And the shapes can't be squashed at all. And then rubbish for being squashed. We can twist that.
Always twist this.
Yes. Not really twisting, is it? We're just squashing it a bit more. You squash it on both sides. It's too hard to twist, isn't it? Good.
Let me try and twist the cone.
Obviously, you can't twist the cone. They're not that sharp.
Quite sharp.
Okay, now is the tricky question. Are you ready for a tricky question, dinosaur? Can you think of any other ways you could use the geometric shapes, the foam die, and or the world map? You might be able to think of some good uses for the world map.
The world map would make a pretty good map.
I'm going to have a little nap while you think about some uses.
A blanket!
Yes, I think
A pillow!
it could be a pillow. Yeah, we could squish it up to make a pillow. That would be good. What else could we use it for?
A die.
Well, that's not a different use, is it? Look.
A pillow? A cape?
A cape! So I am Superman!
Or a pillow, or a hood.
That's very good. That would be helpful on a rainy day, wouldn't it? Oh,
Aye.
not those very nice. You look lovely.
Dinosaur.
Okay,
Jabber.
what about the foam die? This is a bit trickier. I think we could hold the window open with it.
Sure, want to try?
Not right now.
We're going to have to move the camera.
What? Anything else? very tiny shoe. Ready? I think we could play catch with it. Oh! So that would be quite a good use. Because it's soft, it's quite fun to get. No, we're not playing fetch. I think you're just going to bite it. It's quite soft, which makes it good for catch, doesn't it? This one would be a bit hard. If you missed it and caught that in the eye, you might not be thrilled. What about these ones, though? Is there anything we could use them for? We use them normally for learning maths. Can you think of anything else? We've built a tower with them. What else could we do with them?
We could sell them.
As what?
As geometric shape.
That doesn't sound like a different use at all. You know, now you've stacked it up like that, it looks like a staircase for a Lego man.
A staircase for someone very small.
If we had a hamster, it could be a fun toy for a hamster to climb up the staircase. These obviously make very good party hats for toys.
These geometric shapes could easily could be very useful in artistic uses.
For what, sorry?
For artistic uses.
Artistic uses. Are you thinking of making sculptures out of them? Is that what you mean? Or were you going to use them as stampers to do paintings? What did you mean by artistic uses? Making patterns?
It would be a fun thing for people to look at, and if we glue some of them together, it would be quite a fun toy for fish.
They would be a great toy because actually they'd be really good in water, wouldn't they? The foam dye, what would happen if we put that in water, do you think?
Something very bad.
Yeah, I think they would just soak up and probably eventually fall apart. But these would be great in water because they're good solid plastic. They'd make good toys for fish. I think that's a really good one. Thank you very much for watching. We would love to hear your ideas of different things to do with this equipment. So I hope that we'll be hearing from you soon. Bye.